Hello guys and welcome to today's Daily Puzzle Party Crashers. Let's get right to it. So what do I see? Well, I see that we have a few ways to give a check. First of all, we have the queen over here that has control over that, supported by the rook that can give a check, but obviously if we move her in the corner, then she gets countered by the bishop. Alternatively, we can use the pawn over here to give a check on the king, but the king can escape that by either capturing the pawn or by simply stepping aside. So with the queen being the most forcing piece, as we can actually give a safe check as well by moving her only over here, forcing the king to move over, we are going for this move as it is the forcing move. With the king having moved over, however, we can now safely sacrifice the queen because this forces the bishop to take as the king has nowhere to go. And once the bishop has taken, we can now bring in the rook safely since the king is not connected to the square it will inhabit, forcing it to move over here. Now, why do we want the king over there as it is now threatening our rook? Well, because at this point, our bishop all the way over here comes into play. Because once this knight has moved, it will deliver a check on the king. And as you might notice, the rook has all of this covered, obviously not itself, all of this covered, and the bishop, once the knight has moved, will have this and the king covered for a checkmate, except that the king could at that point be saved by their knight capturing the bishop. So we need to have a double check, and luckily we can use the knight of our own for that, because once it moves over here, not only does it allow the bishop to check, it also delivers a check itself, meaning that this will be checkmate. There we go. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.